From the D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada, Pat Coleman along with Seth Clark, Nate Axelrod, two of the heroes of Ohio Wesleyan's 98-69 victory over Ramapo, a game in which everything that Ohio Wesleyan seemed to put up fell. And I want to talk with Nate first of all, because early on, Nate, you're the point guard, a former D3 Hoops Rookie of the Year, multiple-time D3 Hoops All-American, but there was a long stretch of the game in which they were, Ramapo was doing a good job of denying you the open shot. So I know as a point guard, you have to be multifaceted, right? Not just shoot first. But how did you feel knowing that that was happening?
I felt good. I'm confident in my teammates to make plays. I really like letting the game come to me, so it's nice. And Seth did a good job of getting the ball up the court, and we would just make plays when we had to, and we got some wide open threes, and it was nice.
Some wide open threes. Tell us about some wide open threes. En route to 7 of them. I'll tell you about the records that you guys set and tied tonight in a second, but how is it feeling for you?
It feels really good. I mean, it's really easy to knock down open shots when you got a point guard like Nate wiggling around, getting you open shots. I mean, it's really just a testament to me and him just really gelling in our team space on the floor.
So the 3-point records that were tied or broken in this game, first of all, 2 D3Hoops.com Classic records. Seth, you tied the record for most threes in a game at D3Hoops.com Classic. You guys broke the team record for threes in a game, like with 1:12 to go in the first half for the Classic, and then set the school record later, and then set the conference record for three-pointers. Coach DeWitt said after the game, that's what you guys are this season, but still to be setting records like that means that's more than a little bit special.
I mean, we've been playing this style the past 4 years, the 4 years that I've been here, and I mean, kind of live and die by the three, and we'll have games where we hit, we'll have games where we don't, and today we were hitting a lot, so it's really easy to play when you're hitting a lot of threes.
Something about the building or the style of game that just led to you guys having that much confidence or that much flow?
I mean, it's a great arena, some new backdrops at least from what we're used to, but we did a great job in shoot-arounds and practices coming in, and we got used to it pretty fast.
Seth, I want to ask you, especially as a shooter, this is one of the things that we talk about a lot because we've been here for 8 years and we've seen it happen where in the one side of the arena with the short backdrop, teams shoot real well, and you guys were 13 of 30 in the first half, and then in the second half you guys are in the bigger half of the building. You come out right away and hit a 3 on the very first possession of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, during practice and our shoot-arounds, coach has us doing shooting drills at both ends to try to get us used to it. We went over to Impact, the training facility, shot there, so on this trip we've kind of had to get used to shooting on different hoops, and the real key is to give coach credit. I mean, right before we went out to play, he told us that we got nothing to lose, play free, and as you can see, that's exactly what we did.
What did he tell you at halftime, too? Because you guys had a pretty good lead at halftime. Now I need to check, 47-35 at the half. Everything was working. What does he say in a situation like that?
He's telling us not to let up. Ramapo is obviously number 6 in the country for a reason. He told us they're not going to roll over, and that we just need to keep grinding, so that's exactly what we did.
I know you guys have another game left. One of the things we also talk with the folks about when they're here is what are the Las Vegas-y type things, what are the sights and sounds kind of stuff you guys get to do while you're here?
I mean, right now we've just been hanging out at South Point. It's a great venue, great hotel. Play the roulette tables a little bit. It's kind of fun. It's a great atmosphere. Saw Flavor Flav last night.
I did not know. Flavor Flav's here?
He's here.
That clock is like the only thing that's bigger than the patch on my shirt here. I still think this is like 12 square inches. It's crazy. So you guys got Whitman coming up. Obviously, you have a day. They got to play tomorrow, but they're the number 1 team in the country. They played in the Final Four last year. What are you looking forward to, or what do you expect to see there?
We expect the challenge. We accept the challenge as well. We're also out here to prove that we belong. I think OWU's kind of on the come up in the D3 basketball world, and we're just out here to prove that we belong here, prove it to ourselves, prove it to the world.
And in part is last year's season kind of ended on a disappointing note. Does that kind of help fuel that too?
Yeah, for sure. Coach kind of had us thinking it was like a revenge year. We definitely slipped up a little bit last year. He's always told us since the beginning of the year that every game counts, so we've really refound an appreciation for playing the game of basketball.
And Nate, your senior year too, so tell us a little bit about what it was like preparing and getting ready for this season after the way last year went down?
I mean, we definitely had a bad taste in our mouth after last year, and over the summer we just made sure, me and Seth especially, we made sure we were getting together, working out together, playing in open gyms together. I mean, we just really motivated, so that's big for us.
It's Nate Axelrod and Seth Clark here at the D3Hoops.com Classic. We'll have more interviews throughout the week.